Before I got to the UK, my fees had been paid already,
Wow.
including my hostel fees. Someone could accumulate about £1,500.
Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting video. I've got Mr. Asante in the UK. He's a Ghanaian living in the UK and he has got an amazing story to share with us. Stick right here and watch this video to the end. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hello Mr. Asante, what's up?
Yes, sir. By God's grace, I'm doing well.
Yeah,
Yourself?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Um
Thank you.
Anyways, I want to take a little bit of introduction from you. Mr. Asante, my viewers want to know you. Who is Mr. Asante?
Well, Pa Asante is Pa Asante. I'm known as Emmanuel Victor Pa Asante. The name people know me with is Pa Asante, and I believe Pa Asante is a household name almost everywhere, even currently here in the UK in our Ghanaian community. I had my basic education in one of the private schools in Tema. I believe it should be in existence by now. One Love Preparatory. From there, I proceeded to Star Basic School, which is located in Tema Community 5. From Star Basic School, I moved to Dex Educational Institute, which is situated at Tema Community 8. And from Dex, I moved to First Star Academy, situated in Tema Community 11, where I sat and wrote the BEC exams, which transitioned me to Chemu Senior High School in Tema Community 4. And right from Chemu, I proceeded to Central University. So I would say Pa Asante is a Tema boy.
Yeah,
Tema
yeah.
boy.
You've lived all your life in Tema,
boy.
most of your life in
Yes,
Tema. Yeah.
I have lived all my life in Tema, growing up in Tema Community 2. Community 2 is in the constituency of Tema West, where we have Honorable Carlos Ahenkra as the Member of Parliament, and also Community 7, currently in the auspices of Honorable Yves Hansen Ninoy Norte, who is currently the MP of Tema Central, where I found myself and I vote there. That is my constituency. So from Central University, I by God's grace, I had the opportunity.
Mr. Basanti, before we proceed, let's stretch a little bit on the Central University. How was the university like in Ghana? What did you study? Were you playing any active roles in school? What were you doing in the Central University?
Very well. So at Central University, um, I was very active on campus, most especially when it comes to our students politicking. I was that vibrant, and I even earned the name Myoto politician. Central University is situated. We have two campuses,
Yeah,
one in Matayeko in Accra and one
yeah,
in Myoto Pram Pram.
yeah.
And I happen to find myself in the Pram Pram area,
Okay,
where I earned the name Myoto because the particular environment that the school was situated was called Myoto.
yeah.
So the students named me the Mutual Politician.
Wow.
And it came with a whole lot of hard work, discipline, and perseverance. Because talking of my political lifestyle in Central University, It was through me that TESCON was initiated on campus.
Okay, wow.
Previously, Central University wasn't allowing political grouping on campus. So that myth was somehow broken by my very self, and it took boldness and affable person like me to do such a great job. And hey, when I did that, the following year, the NDC people also invaded and brought about and invented their thing on campus.
Wow.
So one way or the other, we have Central University TESCON, we have Central University TAIN, and it was due to my hard work and supportive people like Pius Yeboah, who served as the National Union of Ghanaian Students General Secretary under the then President Tinkaru Richmond Asari. Right from Central University, immediately I entered Central University. The course I was given prior to my entering was Bachelor of Arts in Mass Media and Communication Studies, where I studied newspaper journalism, broadcasting, newspaper review. I had public relations, media law, introduction to mass media, and a whole lot. So when it comes to issues pertaining journalism, public relations, broadcasting, I must say I have a solid background over there. And I became the course rep, right from level 100 to 300. The people kept me because I was their choice and I was handling them and the position very well. So they thought I could do the job better than anyone. So somewhere in level 300, I felt it is derailing me and it is derailing my studies. So I have to stand in front of the whole class and plead with them to relieve me of my position so that I can also concentrate on my books. Serving for course rep for about 3 consecutive years in the university. Also, I was the youngest local Pusag Nooks president under the then led administration, Dr. Sefiamo and Edwin Kolowosi, who then served as the SRC president and vice president, respectively. Um, right from there, I became the SRC deputy PRO in charge of entertainment. Again, I had the opportunity to serve as the Pentecost Students and Associates PEMEM leader, PEMEM, the men's ministry. I was the leader for Central University Pentecost Students and Associates, PENSA. I became the founding president of TESCON, Central University chapter. And right from there, I found myself in UK.
All right.
But coming back, I was born in the Pentecostal family, the Church of Pentecost. Parents, Elder Yabo Asante and Mrs. Joanna Yabo Asante, Elder Charles Yabo Asante and Mrs. Joanna Yabo Asante, who are respective leaders in the church, of the church as well.
Okay.
Be the first son.
Okay. So, Pa, I want us to now look at after. So, Pa, I want us to look at after the university experience where you graduated. What happened? Did you apply for jobs? Did you work for someone? Where did you do your national service and all that? Before we move to UK, yeah.
So I did my after university I did my national service with Ministry of Information. I was under the media control room where I had the opportunity to learn. We were picking the information news of the day, creating content out of it, developing it, and handling it over to the minister so that he or she have a fair idea of what is happening in the country to prepare him or her in radio interviews, radio session, TV. I mean, having direct interview with television. So these materials were to prepare them and to give them the foreknowledge of what is happening, so that whenever they are called upon, they can brief the media of issues happening in the country. And so I found myself in the media monitoring room. We were just monitoring the media of what is happening and other stuff. And I had the opportunity to work with Mustafa Habdo Ahmed, who was the first Minister of Information, and Kojo Opon Nkrumah, Perry Okujeto, and Nana Ama Dokuya Isiama, the MP for Equiapem North. So that has been me. That is where I offered my service. And there too, when I got there, um, I was elected to be the National Service Personnel of Ministry of Information, their president. So
Okay.
yeah.
Quite interesting background there. And then let's look at after national service. At which point in your life did you decide to move to the UK?
Well, moving to the UK wasn't that of a dream to me. In fact, if I ever dreamt I would travel overseas to study, then I will identify myself as a big liar. I had supportive parents, and if I say supportive, I mean supportive. And I'll use this opportunity to thank them very much and extend and invoke the blessings of God to be in abundance for them. So right after national service, I had the opportunity again to, I mean, be working with Ministry of Information, but it was a dedicative work. Me too me ho akyɛ adwuma. Etu ho akyɛ adwuma. Although etu ho akyɛ adwuma, as you will say in a local dialect, is very good. It will expose you to certain things. It will give you enough training. But I wasn't prepared for that. Taking car from Tema to Accra all the way. I mean, it wasn't that okay for me. So I decided to let that go. So my father's friend, Ken Pong, Kennedy A. Japan, not a politician, but a businessman, requested I work with him. So I worked with Kennedy Japan in Kenpon Traveling and Tours, or let me say Kenpon Group of Companies, where we handle the pure water sachet business, we handle the travel and tour business, we handle the construction business, estate road development business, and football as well. So I was just there as one of the office attendees, where by God's grace, just one day I was projected to be the administrator of the company. So I was just the administrator of Kempon Group of Companies, situated around the airport residential area, where we have the Ghana Prisons School. Is a prisons of fire service, if I may be right. Prison school, their training ground at the backyard over there. That was where our office was. And I rose to become the administrator of the company. Somewhere in the middle, um, June, July, my dad and mom sat me down and asked, "What are my plans? Do I want to work or I want to school in abroad?" That was when the abroad came in.
Okay.
So it should tell you that they already had plans for me
Okay.
schooling abroad.
Abroad. Okay.
Do I want to work or schooling abroad? And I believe if I said I had want to work, that wouldn't be the place I would have worked. Though that was how do we call it? Not
And a good place to work though. Yeah.
it was a good place, but I wouldn't say it was permanent. It was just
Okay.
something to get me busy. So if I'd opted for work, I believe by now I would have been in one of the prestigious companies in Ghana working. I'm not saying that place is not a prestigious, but my dad used to work at the Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, so definitely he might have pushed his son there. So when the issue came, I have to reconsider certain things, go back, reconsider things, adjust things, and make things, work. I have to go and consult one or two, including the God I serve. So it pleased the Lord that I should study in the UK, or let me say, I should study in abroad. And here am I in the UK. In
Okay.
fact, I had opportunities in USA, Canada, USA. I'm sorry, USA, Canada, UK, Germany. They're the countries I would have loved to be there to study. But looking at my dream course and vision course, I thought studying it in the UK would be the best option and best decision for one to follow.
Okay. So, Pa, please, what are you doing? What program did you read? Are you still reading? Are you in school? What
Yes,
program are you reading? What
currently.
program are you reading in the UK?
Okay, so I read law, LLB law in the UK in Wales, Bangor.
Wow. All right, sure. And so, how are you managing your finances? How are you able to pay your fees in the UK?
Once again, I will say God bless my parents. May heaven show them mercy. May their bread baskets be full. May they live long with good health, and may they be prosperous again. Before I got to the UK, my fees had been paid already,
Wow.
including my hostel fees. So everything in the UK was sorted already before I got to the UK.
By your father or a scholarship?
I am never on government scholarship, and I'm proud to say that I am never on government scholarship. Anybody can cross check that with Kingsley Ajemai, the scholarship secretariat. From all angles, you can go to Get Fund, you can go to GNPC, you can go to scholarship secretariat themselves. I'm not on any government scholarship. Everything was financed by my parents.
Okay. So, Pa, in the UK, did you get any job to do aside funds from home?
I wasn't working.
Was
I
the
wasn't
was the
work.
school?
I wasn't working when I did my LLB. I wasn't working.
Okay, well, that's nice. And but your friends who are working, I want to know averagely how much do they earn as students in the UK?
You have only 20 hours to work. What will 20 hours do for you? So you should
Yeah.
imagine the kind of suffering and pain, agony people were going through.
Yeah. So averagely, how
Those
much are we looking at?
those who are not on scholarship and are paying fees themselves.
Yeah. So averagely, how much are we looking at?
It depends. Because someone after securing job of 20 hours will again secure another job to which that kind of income will just be given to him or her at hand,
Okay.
not through transferring of
Yeah.
money in the bank. So a month, someone could accumulate about £1,500. Someone could accumulate about £900. It varies. It's
Okay.
not the same. Yeah.
But let's talk about school. After your first degree in the law, what's up? Why are you still in the UK?
Um, I'm still a student as I'm speaking to you.
Okay.
After the LLB, I sat for the barrister training entrance exams. Just like the system in system in Ghana, when you are done with your LLB, you sit for the entrance exams of Ghana School of Law, and when you pass, you proceed to the Makola School just to undergo training to be called to the Ghana Bar. So respectfully, after my LLB, I once again found favor in the sight of God, wrote entrance exams of one of the prestigious universities here in the UK, which trains barristers and solicitors. And I passed the exams, and I'm studying, undergoing training to be called to the English bar.
Wow, interesting. Interesting. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's now understand what's the future of Pa Asante. Are you going to come back to Ghana or you're going to stay and work in the UK?
Ghana is my home. Ghana is my heart. Ghana is my soul. Ghana is my body. I dream Ghana. I drink Ghana. And I eat Ghana. I love Ghana. Definitely, yes. I may have to come back to help my country grow. I have acquired knowledge here. It may be needed there. I have to come back home to pour out whatever I have accumulated here to help my country grow as well.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So, Pa, now let's understand. Do you have any advice for students who travel abroad, study, and they want to stay? They don't want to come back to Ghana, come back to Africa to help grow Africa. What advice do you have for them?
My advice I have for them is efie ni fie. Efie any fie. Sebe, may God forbid. Nyame ɛmma ne mma saa. Wɔyɛ akwantuo mu no, yɛn nan potiri boɔ no yɛhwe fam na sɛbe yɛhwere yɛn nkwa a, sɛ nyɛ kurom ha na yɛbɛsie yɛn o. Anaa kurom ha na yɛbɛsie yɛn.
Davy.
Yɛde wobɛkɔ fie. Nti adɛn na sɛ waba obi man so kakra na sɛ, I mean, woabɛbɔ bra na nneɛma akɔ yie kakra ma na Nyankopɔn ato wo nsam a, you wouldn't go back home to, I mean, help, support, develop lives and other stuff over there. So, your friend Sebe, oko obi fie kɔsra no. Sɛ wonda hɔ, anaa woda hɔ ma adekye,
Davy, you go fie.
wobɛkɔ fie. Nti sɛ woabɔ obi ma nso a, I mean, when wofom sɛ mmara so sɛ wobɛkɔ fie ade nneɛma akɔ akɔtoto yie a, you should be able to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ebi
interesting. Thank you very much for that.
a wobɛtumi akɔbie wɔ fie. It
Yeah,
will ease unemployment. Amanfoɔ bɛnya adwuma ayɛ.
yeah.
So you should also, I mean, consider that.
You're really speaking like a politician would always do.
Ha!
And first, until people, let's wrap up. People would want to connect with you. Can you please share your social media handles so if anyone has got questions and want to, I mean, learn from you, the person can reach out. Except your WhatsApp number, but then your public social media handles.
Well, if you go on Instagram, I am Pa Asante. When you go to Facebook, Emmanuel, I am a winner in a battle. Pa Asante. You find me. Emmanuel Victor Pa Asante, my page. You find me. So
All right.
yeah.
Sure.
On Twitter, Pa Kweku Asante K. Pa Kweku Asante K.
Sure. Pa Asante, thank you very much. This has been one of the inspiring stories. I wish you all the best, and I also want to thank you for being on this show. I believe very much that people will be inspired by your story, and then even those who are trying to, I mean, stay back in the UK, Canada, US, whatever, after watching this interview, they would have a change of mind to go back to their home countries and also adapt to development. Thank you very much, Pa Asante. I really appreciate. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, Anu. Bye.